Okay, and then real quick, last topic before we switch gears, go to break and discuss basketball. So it's going to mark the first time since February 2021 that End racism will not be written in the Super Bowl end zone. For the Super Bowl, it will instead include the phrases choose love and it takes all of us. The change was reportedly conveyed internally to high-level employees earlier this week. Mike, what do you think of that phrase being removed for the Super Bowl?
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, so usually in the end zone, it has end racism, but they're instead changing it to choose love and it takes all of us. So just what are your thoughts on that being removed and instead saying that?
That's interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, because people going here again, everybody will tie all of that in with Donald Trump going in the way,
Right.
and all of this stuff and everything. And why are we saying choose love and not the end racism? Racism, that white people don't have to deal with racism. You see, so now you take that off, and then you with this administration change and all the things that circulate around it, and you can see when people start questioning, oh, why are you doing that now? I like the slogan "Choose Love" because we are dealing with seems like a lot of hate in this world. So I like the slogan "Choose Love," but I love the slogan in racism. That's the reality
Right.
that we need to talk about. And I always say this: there's a shame and a blame for people. White people don't want to continuously talk about racism because they want to raise their hand and say, "That wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was my ancestors. It was my." Okay, right. We understand. But somebody gotta pay for the price, for the wrong.
I definitely feel that.
I like that, Mike.
I'm dead ass. I feel that.
That's just the reality of it.
That's why I be telling y'all about the way I get my reparations.
Yeah. You got that.
Word up. I get mine. I feel that, Mike. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that on this level, nigga. Word up. I feel that on this level, nigga.
I thought Killer did like this with a pink horsepower in his hand.
Nah, I wish I did have one. I got one too. But this ain't even a pink horsepower situation. Mike, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about when players was taking a knee during like that whole period, Colin Kaepernick and everything else, because of the racism and because of police brutality or whatever they were standing for? What was your opinion on that?
Right. But this is what I'm talking about. Now, this is what blows my mind. Now, had honestly, guys, had say something had happened to a lot of animals. A lot of dogs, and the players were saying, "Oh my God, we're treating animals terrible. We're gonna take a knee on this." Everybody in this country would have said, "That's right. You would take a knee till we treat these animals right. We got to treat these pets right. They're worth it." But when you take a knee to help a brother, oh my God, it means now you don't want to be in this country, get out. You don't want to respect the flag, get out. That was absolutely. The whole idea got hijacked. It got raw. The man, Colin Kaepernick, was taking a knee after consulting with the military. After consulting. You think that mattered any one bit that the man had consulted with the military before he took that knee? Because that's what and so they told him to take a knee instead of just sitting on the bench. That was the disrespect. So he did that out of respect, and everybody considered it disrespect. They got hijacked and robbed because it's another way of trying to say, we'll help anybody except you niggas.
Yeah, that's the reason I asked you that, because your man Jerry Jones said he's not tolerating niggas taking knees, and they will not play if they take a knee. And that's your man, so I was trying to figure out how you felt about that. Because that's your man. Is that your man? Is that your man?
Yeah, no doubt. Jerry's still my guy. Jerry's still my guy. And to that, because we talked about this. I'm straight up with you guys. I'm pondering and wondering on it. Let me tell you why. I remember when I first got into working with the ESPN. The first person I was working with was Rush Limbaugh, right? We came in the same time at ESPN. Rush Limbaugh and I became very good friends. Rush is passed already. We became very good friends. And I found, going into that, everybody told me, Rush Limbaugh's a racist. He just what he does on his radio show. Don't say a word to him. My thought is, and I said to them, I said, guys, I don't know. I don't know Rush. I don't know him. I'm looking forward to meeting him. And I said, I'm coming with baggage. Every one of us got baggage. I'm going to meet the man for myself. I'm not taking your thoughts and opinions in and meeting him. So they wanted me, discard him, don't speak to him. I said, well, then if you say he is all of that, then if I do this, then it solidifies his thoughts. But if I sit down and have reasonable conversation, maybe we can change those thoughts that y'all say he has. See, I didn't find that in me. Well, I didn't find that racist bone that everybody talked about. And I spent a lot of time with him. We went to dinner because we were working together, and I found that interesting. And I always say, if I have an opportunity, even to be around a racist or be around somebody, I want to take that opportunity because maybe a good conversation or a good encounter can help change his mind. And we got to change minds. We're going to keep living this world.
Mike, I asked you a question,
Yeah.
Mike. I don't know how we got to Rush Limbaugh. Mike, I said Jerry Jones.
I'm telling you, you can't ask me a question and then when I take you somewhere, you got to.
I'm down to go on the trip if we end up where I don't mind taking the scenic route if we going to end up where we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
If I want to get from Houston to Dallas and you taking me through Conroe, Texas and everything else instead of going straight up, I'm fine if we end up in Dallas. Right now we are in
Corpus Christi.
Yeah, like we didn't get to Dallas, nigga. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get to Dallas, Mike. What is up with when Jerry Jones said niggas can't take a knee?
Jerry Jones, see, and this one, Jerry Jones said we decided as a team to take a knee. And that's what they did as a team, as a unit, together.
Oh, my goodness.
See, remember that.
Mike, Jerry Jones said he will not tolerate players taking a knee. Then later on, he came into unity and took a knee. But originally, he said he's not tolerating players taking a knee. And then when they take a knee, they will not play. That's what I'm asking you.
So Cam is basically saying you only take a knee when I tell you to take a knee. When I tell you take a knee, then y'all could take a knee.
Nigga.
Well, I don't know. First of all, I don't know that anybody was taking a knee with the Dallas Cowboys when they.
Never mind, Mike. Forget it, Mike. Forget it. That nigga cowboy. That nigga cowboy. Forget it. Forget Murda.
Blue stars.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, Murda. I mean, you got it. Yeah, man.
Now, no, wait, but see, now you're doing what they do.
You're doing what they do. Line.
You're saying if you don't get it your way, you don't want to answer. Now, the reality is, if you ask me, I'm giving you my answer. You want me to give you an answer you want instead of the answer I give, and that's the truth.
Okay,
Mike.
we get all of that,
the reason I'm not disputing that because I got a friend who do that. He want me to give him the answer that he wants this nigga send. So I'm not doing that. But you never gave me no answer. You went to Rush Limbaugh. You went to the United when we all took a knee together. I asked you about the time Jerry Jones said, you better not take a knee or you won't play. How do you feel about that?
Did anybody take a knee?
Because they better not have.
Goodness.
Mike,
I just answer the question with a question, Mike.
Mike, I'm reading the exact quote. Mike, let me read you an exact quote.
Right.
I will not tolerate players taking a knee. If they do disrespect the flag, they will not play. That's what I'm saying. So if your owner tells you that, and you want to get paid, knowing football don't even got guaranteed contracts, are you going to take a knee and risk the money that you're guaranteed for that week? That's what I'm asking you.
Well, first of all,
this is my nigga, Mike. You my nigga,
Governor Irvin.
The damn knee. You ain't gonna sit Mike down. Let's say, well, no. Y'all want to talk real? Let's talk real. Second of all, that was a hypothetical, and Jerry said disrespecting the flag. Nobody was disrespecting the flag. So that's what I'm talking about. The whole subject got hijacked and taken somewhere else to try to come up with some determination to say, oh, his man must be racist, that man must be racist. There were no Cowboys taking a knee. So we got here on a roundabout. If Jerry had cut 3 or 4 Cowboys for taking a knee, then we can have this conversation and I would be open with having it. But he cut nobody. So now we just huffing and puffing at the wind. There's nothing here. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So we can take it where we gotta take it, but that's what I'm telling you is I didn't see that. Nobody disrespected the flag. If Jerry would have cut somebody, then you could say, man, Jerry must be racist. Because that's the way this conversation must be trying to go. But I don't see that in Jerry.
Okay. I'm stressed out, 1, by this conversation, and 2, Jimmy Butler's new landing spot.
Wait, I gotta talk about this.
Ahead,
I
man.
have to talk about this because
ahead.
Governor Michael Irvin, your soliloquies and your thesis statements are phenomenal, Mike.
Yeah, that nigga might as well run.
Yeah,
bro.
you got my vote. You hear me? You got my vote. And I don't vote like that, but you got my vote. Can I vote from another state,
right?
Mike? Can I vote from another state?
Hey, let me ask you guys something, because I do have some invitations on my desk to attend some things with Trump. That Trump is asking, and people are asking for the Trump part. So now, do I attend those? Do I attend this event and try? And what do y'all think on that? Should I attend these events?
Wait, Mike, I want to talk about the end racism, because when we talk about racism, are we talking about just the hating of black people? Does that include the Latinos? Where are we going with the hate racism? I mean, yeah. End racism.
Right. We talk black and brown and all colored people.
All right. So yeah.
In racism. But y'all know who has the problems. It's really us, right?
All right. So when we talk about end racism, why don't we just say stop hating blacks? Why do we have to charismatically go around what you're really stating, passive aggressively saying what you're really saying? If it's really stop hating on blacks, do you understand how powerful that would be in the end zone? Stop hating on blacks. That's what we're trying to say.
That's the real
That's why you got me here for the objective perspective. Shout out to my boy Star Report. You know, stop hating on blacks is what we're trying to say, because these are the people that are really going through this. Like you said, people say they have nothing to do with it. That was last generation. That was my ancestors. But you want them to do something to make up for it. Just stopping it right now, ending racism right now, won't help unless you go back and do some help towards those things. We was talking about being traumatic and going through trauma and things of that nature, right? So if you just giving me more pause trauma today, that doesn't change what happened before, because that's kind of where you're getting a behavior from that you don't like. So not only do I not like the in racism, I don't even like the joint about love, because when you talk about love, everybody's definition of love is not the same. So when you use this brand word of love, like me, I got married, but my definition of love was like, I'm walking with you with my hand, with your hand. That's love. But it was so much more than that. But from where I come from, being all the trauma I've been through, I thought just holding my hand was love. Like I'm in public with you with my hand in your hand. That's love.
Right.
And I like that, because even if I love you, I might not do that.
Yeah,
that's too much. That's just too much.
What else you want me to do?
That's a great one. That is fucking great. Like, yo,
I'm not capping. I told her my hand is in your hand.
Yeah,
like
lock. I dig that, bro. I like that.
This is.
I definitely dig that.
What do you think? That's
Wait. We can have
losing
different
brain
understandings of love.
No, I get what Murda said. Wait, no, Mike, hold on, Mike. Hold on. What he's saying is we grew up into great adults. But at that particular time, coming from where we came from, that's a big deal.
That was like love. That's in love.
Yeah, exactly. So I get that.
But Mase, here's why we have to discuss what is love. And you're absolutely right when you talk about just that big brand word, because we all consider love something different. We attach it to our yesterday as we walk into our tomorrow. So how your dad loved you is how you think love is. How her dad loved her is how she think love is. So you think being strong and not holding her hands is being loved. She thinks holding her hands is love. And if we don't discuss what is love, then we'll never come to a harmonious situation, because you doing love your way, she doing love her way. Y'all can both be saying the same thing, but still missing each other. You see what I mean? Because you didn't discuss the basics of how you see and what you consider love to be. You understand what I'm saying? Now,
so Governor Mike, you agree with me then that we got to?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, I agree with you. But for us to go say stop hating black, you think white folks gonna do that? They have a problem when you just said Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. That's a positive way of saying, to tell people stop hating blacks.
Exactly.
They got mad. All lives matter. All lives matter. They try to throw that out. So you know they ain't gonna say stop hating blacks. They're gonna say stop hating altogether.
Exactly.
But they won't say stop hating.
What did we say earlier? Exactly.
Yeah. Now you talking. But last thing I know, I'll move on to that. What I want to say is I love that point you made. A great point is this. I think the best relationship is when a female loves you and you like her a lot. I think that's the best. That's what I'm saying, because, like is fun. When you start loving, it's too complicated, and they love you, but you just like them. That's the best.
I've so many thoughts. One, love is a universal term. The way you show it, express it is varied by different people. And racism, I think
is
that's
universal?
Valid. No, it's not universal. I think that's valid. I don't think that should trigger anybody for that to be in an end zone.
You don't think racism is universal?
I think
I'm not saying it is. I'm just asking
racism. Racism happens everywhere, but I don't think that term should trigger anybody. And
what term?
Like just end racism. And then to say stop hating blacks, that's totally no, because that's crazy. And even using the term blacks.
Why is it crazy?
Using the term blacks is like what they used against us to insult us.
So stop hating who?
The whole thing is not to cut you off, Murda. And I like
Browns?
stat points. I think we need to let stat talk. We've been told 30 minutes. We need to give her opportunity to say what she got to say. But the blacks don't have to mean Afro-Americans. That's what I was saying.
That's the point that I was making. Blacks is a trigger term for me in general. I don't think anybody, especially people who are not African, that should not be a term being used. There's a lot of things that I could get into about this. To answer your question about what you do with the president, that is completely up to you and what you want to represent, Mike. You guys touch on a lot of points. We don't have time for all of this.
You're not black?
Because I did not say that. I'm definitely black. We knew that. We knew that. That's not even a question to
my
ask.
My mother was black.
Now, they gonna come out saying they don't even want to be black.
They don't even want to be black.
I just said the end racism thing. I just don't think that should trigger anybody, because clearly there's been a lot of things in the past which has brought us to the point where we are now. I understand them wanting to take part of a theme with things that are happening now, but that should never go away.
Yeah, I'm basically saying, chill out with the hallmark statements and get to the real root of what you're saying.
You want to get a bang for your buck. Stop hating on blacks.
Yeah, stop hating on blacks. You'll have people full attention.
Yeah.
Stop hating on blacks.
Y'all are
That's a little too harsh for the Super Bowl, but I get where you're coming from.
You're saying be direct, and I understand being direct, but there's different ways to be direct, guys.
So how can we say that? How can we say that?
Not stop hating blacks.
How can you say it?
No, they ain't coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, we're going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss Jimmy Butler's new landing spot. Don't go anywhere.
what you want, nigga. Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.